welcome back to my channel. So today, Miss Girl, we are doing these DIY lash extensions. So first, let's get started with everything that you're gonna need. So this little mirror, y'all, it was like $10 at Dollar General. I'll link a similar one in my Amazon storefront, and everything that I show you guys will be listed below, because I know it's going kind of fast. So these are the glue that I used. I primarily used the black one because that clear one got stuck. These are the lashes that I'm using from Kingdom Lashes, and then also I'll be making some clusters out of these from Wendy Lashes. And then these will be used on my bottom lashes. You'll need a little blower fan just to make sure that's dry, and also makeup wipe, lash cleanser, and then of course some tweezers. Okay, so we're gonna start off by cleaning the area, making sure you ain't got no makeup nowhere or nothing. Okay, and then I like to go in with, this is Next Care tape, like medical band-aid tape, and I use that to tape my eyelid up. You do not have to do this. I did this because it just makes it easier versus holding your eyelid skin up so you can apply your lashes, because we'll be applying these underneath the eye. Okay, so these are the lashes, like I said, that I'm using. There from Kingdom Eyelashes. I'll put the link down below. This is the bonding seal that I'm using. It's like a subsidiary brand of Kiss. So we're going to start off with the bond side. That's the black glue side. And I'm doing one area of my eye first. So I break it down into 3 quadrants basically. You got the front of my eye, from my inner tear duct over to the colored part of my eye. I don't know what that stuff called, but to the colored part, and then the whole colored part, that middle section, and then the last corner from that outside of the colored part of the eye all the way to the outer tear duct. So those are the 3 sections that I'm working in. So that's how I will apply the glue. So I'll do the glue, the bond on the first section and apply all those lashes. Then I'll go in, do the bond on the next section, apply all those lashes, and then go in for my last section and apply my lashes. That just keeps it from the glue drying too fast on you. Okay, for each individual lash, I do go in and I dip it in the Black Kiss glue. So you want to get something that you can just I put the glue personally on my lash case, but you don't have to do that. You can get fancy with some lash rings if you want to. I'm not doing that. So I dip the corner piece of my lash into that black lash glue, and then I simply just apply it to the bottom of my lash. It's really simple once you get your groove of it. My first time, it took me a long time, but once you get used to it, as you can see here, boom, you just apply it to the lash. The lash map that I went with this first set was 15, 18, and then 20. And then we're going to go in with some different sizes to really give it that super wispy look. But I'm applying basically one of these pre-made fan clusters on each of my natural lashes, and then I just take my tweezer just to push it up into place. As you can see, this method has not damaged my lashes. I have naturally short, sparse looking lashes. I've never had an issue. I get my lashes professionally done, but I was in a car accident, so I cannot go get my lashes professionally done right now, which is what prompted me to learn how to do this and share the information here with y'all. All right, so I'm just going in with a little bit of more bond now, and just filling in any little sparse lash that I see. I'm covering every lash with a pre-made lash cluster from Kingdom Lashes. This first little quadrant of lashes, all of those are 15s. Now that we're moving on to this middle part right here, so from that brown corner where I just placed that lash all the way to the end, I think that's my pupil, all the way to the other side, these are going to be 18s. Now I messed up right here. It's okay. It just means it's going to be a little bit stickier later when I get ready to wash my eyes. But you want to apply the glue close to your lash line, not on your lash line. So as you can see, I got a little bit of glue down there, and as you can see, it made a little sticky mess. I don't know how that works, but it does. And then I'm also using the angled tweezer in the kit that's linked below. You get a spoolie, this angled tweezer, and then also a straight tweezer. I prefer using the angled ones. They just let me get up under there how I need them to be. Okay. And just for reference, this is what the straight tweezer looks like to apply the lashes. I just have a harder time with it. I feel like, yes, you can get up closer in that lash line, but at the same time, it's just something about it. Because, baby, these tweezers is sharp, honey. That angle one is what I need. So once I finish this little first section and this little front half, I like to go ahead and blow dry mine a little bit. This just helps the glue dry faster. That way you can move on quicker. You can stack the lashes up how you want to without having to worry about them moving around everywhere on you, because that ain't cute. And then this is just a little pro tip. That same wipe that you had out earlier, just keep your extra makeup wipe handy. If your tweezer starts to get a little gunky just from the glue or anything like that, just wipe that tweezer off on that and keep it going. Also, I personally, I just reached into the little lash case that the lashes came in. That's how I just pick my lashes up. But you gonna use maybe about 8 of the pre-made clusters in each section of one eye. So if it's easier, you can go ahead and lay out a few of these lashes. And if not, just reach in there and do it like I did it. So yeah, y'all, it's really all just preference based. It's really just a repetitive motion. So you want to put your bond on your lash, dip the lash cluster itself into your lash glue, whatever preference you use, and then apply it to your natural lash. So you want to bond, dip, stick, bond, dip, stick, bond, dip, stick. That sounds bad no more than I say it, but that's basically just the same repetitive motion. Like I said, my map for this set right here for my first layer is 15 millimeter, 18, and then 20, and then also the pre-made clusters that I'm using here from Kingdom Lashes. These are a D curl. For our second layer, we're gonna go in with a double D curl because I like them to be messy and wispy and full of curls. So just for reference, so you know, like the higher up the letter is, depends on how tight, like the letter itself. Like I just said, these that we're applying right here as our first layer, they're a D curl. So they are less curly than a double D curl. If you want your lashes less curly than these, you can go down to a double C or a C curl lash. Like that. I will be using J lashes, which will show later on in the video, to do my lower lash line. But it's really just, you know, if you don't know anything about lashes, just really learning like the different curls on them. You can find like lash maps all over the internet that shows you the difference between each curl pattern. That way you can customize your look to the way that you want it to, versus buying a strip or buying like pre-made lash extension clusters. You don't really have the flexibility to change that curl. Like you can change the lengths, but you can't change the curl, which is why I like doing mine like this versus using like your instant lash extension kits, if that makes sense. So this is what it looks like once you get your first layer filled to your liking. You want to blow dry that nice and steady, all the way up until you're liking, as full as you would like them to be. So now we're gonna go in with our second layer of lashes, and I'm gonna attach right here the lengths for this lash map of this layer. And so it doesn't matter if you start from your inner corner or your outer corner, that's preference as well. So I'm going in from the outer corner now. I'm working my way inward. That way I can kind of like control how dark the lashes are. And these fans you have to pick up off of that strip that you just saw in the previous clip and just fan it out. So you just pick it up with your tweezer and then pinch it with your fingers at the bottom to make those perfect like fans. I'm not a lash tech. I don't claim to be a lash tech. If you want to learn how to be a lash tech, this is not that video. If you want to learn how to make fans, there's plenty of videos on YouTube for that, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Like you pick it up and you pinch it. So I'm doing 22 millimeters on the outer quadrant. In the middle quadrant, I am doing 20 millimeter, and then on the inner corner, I am doing 17. So basically, whatever your first layer was, I added an extra 2 millimeters. That's going to give you that super wispy, all those different lengths. That's what makes them nice and dark and gives you that super cute cat eye effect. Also, just for knowledge for you guys, on the lashes themselves, you're going to see like decimals. So for example, on these Wendy Lashes, on this lash tray that you see here I'm using, it says 0.05. That is the thickness of each individual hair that you're using. So just like on that pre-made cluster, I think those were 0.07. So that's how thick one piece of hair is in that in that cluster. Okay, so the smaller the number, the thicker the hair. So of course you don't want them too thick. The thicker ones are typically used for your lower lashes. Okay, so once you got it full to your liking, it's gonna look something like this. Now I know you're like, Erica, this don't look like your set. Now my favorite part, we're gonna go in and add our spike. So I like to take a little bit of the seal and brush it on the tip of my 24 millimeters here, as you can see there. Just a little bit, just wisp it through there. That's gonna give you that super spiky, almost wet look to your lashes, just on the tip of the lash. The same seal that we use at the bottom of our lash. When we got finished with them, you want to go in now and apply it here. So this I just pretty much eyeball. As you can see, I went ahead and I took like the tape off that had my eyelash tape, like I took my tape off that I used to hold my eyelid up. I go ahead and take that off. That way I can get a better view of my eye. I can see the shape perfectly. I can see where I want my spikes to be, how many spikes I want, the angle of them. I just find it easier when your eyeball is not taped up for this part. That way you can see exactly what it's going to look like, how it's going to lay. It's a real trust the process. But yeah, it's really preference based. So if you don't like the spikes, don't add the spikes. But to me, that spike just make it sexy. I do not want no lash. You will never see me with my lashes done without some sort of spike. Those extra long spikes all throughout there just makes it so hot, so cute. And because this is a cat eye, it's going to look super long in different areas, but it's all the same length. So once you get done placing your spikes, you're done with your set, go in with your seal, the same seal on that bonding seal. That's the clear side. You want to apply the seal below your lash and on top of your lash set. And this is what it will look like. Both sides. You can brush these out, unlike the group cluster things that you get at the hair store. They're perfect. I love them so much. You can see me start to feel myself. So now, I don't know, I lost the footage of me actually doing my lower lashes, but you use the same products and the same steps to apply your lower lashes, except I am using a JUVIA'S lash, and they are 8 millimeter. And once you get them placed, you just seal it on, and you do the exact same steps, but it's just a different lash because, of course, I'm not going to use 25 millimeters on my lower lash line. And this is what they look like, bitch! They look good as hell. I know. You see me seeing you. You cannot tell me that I did not just pay $180 for a full volume set, girl. You better get you some. This is just another photo of me with my lashes done, just so y'all can see, girl. Yes, ma'am. Best tutorial I think I done done. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on all my social platforms. Love ya.